and have reached puberty. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu ta'ala related that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the pen is raised for three, meaning that there is no obligation upon three categories of individuals, namely those who are sleeping until they are awakened, the child until it becomes an adult, and the insane until they become sane. If a child becomes of age or a kafir, non-Muslim, becomes a Muslim during Ramadan, then that individual must abstain from eating, drinking, or having relations with his spouse for the rest of the day, and then carry on fasting the days following this, but they do not make up the days missed. If one faints during Ramadan, then one is not required to make up the day on which one fainted, but one does have to make up the following days, if any, missed. This is on condition that the person has not done anything to break the fast. If the person remains unconscious the next day, their intention to fast the day on which they fainted is no longer valid. Although fasting is not obligatory on one who is insane, if such a person recovers his sanity during Ramadan, then he is obliged to fast the remaining days of the month and make up any day in that month before he recovered his senses. So in short, is 3 points here, that if they do recover during the month of Ramadan, then fast is, or the month of Ramadan is obligatory on such a person. A person who is insane, he becomes sane. A youngster who becomes an adult. And last but not least, a person who was unconscious and he becomes conscious. The fasting of children. Here are my young friends. Fasting is not compulsory for children. Though their guardian are commanded to instill love for and a habit of fasting in them from an early age. Rubayy bint Muawwidh radiallahu ta'ala narrated, the Prophet ﷺ sent a messenger to the village of the Ansar in the morning of the day of Ashura to announce, whoever has eaten something should not eat but complete the fast, and whoever is observing the fast should complete it. She further said, since then we used to fast on that day regularly and also make our children fast. We used to make toys of wool for the boys, and if any one of them cried, he was given those toys until it was the time of breaking the fast. Ibn Sirin, rahmatullahi alayhi, was a great Imam of the interpretations of dreams. So those of you who are familiar with Muhammad ibn Sirin, he was one of the leading Imams in relation to the interpretation of dreams. Says that the child should be commanded to perform salah when he recognizes his right hand from his left, and fasting when he can do it. The same has been narrated from Zuhri, Qatada, and Urwa ibn Zubair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who encourage our young, those who are reaching the age of maturity, to start to fast, create a healthy habit, and to ensure, inshallah, that they are amongst those that when they do attain the age of puberty, that they are able to start a healthy and a steady routine in terms of fasting. And really, to be honest, this is great hikmah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He said that start the training normally from the age of 7 for salah. So generally for other things like fasting and other fara'id which are or will become compulsory, it is very difficult if the training is not given beforehand. So let us pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the wisdom as elders to instill the love of Islam and its arkan, fara'id, the must things that we have to do in our children, so that they can find these a'mal, these ibadat and these worship easier in their later life. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka